Switch, okay. Oh, it does have a Switch. Okay. Hey. I've got, oh my god, that's robot sounding. I've got the rest of the guys with me too. I don't know where they are, so I'll just start with that. We've got an hour, they'll be here eventually. For those of you who don't know, I'm Brad Jones from ThatGuyWithTheGlasses.com, also theCinemaSnob.com. I make fun of exploitation movies, lovingly so. Martial arts movies, big box VHS tapes, stuff from the 80s, and I, for some reason, try weird drinks. I don't know where that fits in with the rest of the shows on there, but I did one episode of that for shits and giggles and people liked it, so I kept doing it. Hey, why not?
Yeah.
But basically, this will be a Q&A. Anything you guys want to ask with me or any of the big box model, the hooker with hard gold, Flaming Brian. And Sharon somewhere. Yeah, anyone who's got anything to ask? Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna go on a limb here because I probably didn't hear this anywhere else. But where exactly do you find these porn?
Santa Claus. The bad Santa Claus from Silent Night, Deadly Night 2.
Oh.
You know what? A lot of it just
Garbage day.
Garbage day. A lot of it just comes from my own collection. I'm a big exploitation guy, so I've collected them throughout the years. So some of it, especially in the early episodes of the show, it all came from my own personal collection of all this weird shit. Whether it was Porno Holocaust or Elsa Fraulein SS, you know. And then as the show kept going, I would try to find stuff that would surprise even myself that it exists.
More mainstream.
Not necessarily mainstream, but more, what's a good example? Like Geek Maggot Bingo.
Yeah.
You know,
what was that movie about?
Right. Something like that. Something like that that even I didn't really know it existed. So, Chatterbox, Pussy Talk, stuff like that.
Oh, God.
So, in that regards, I go out and I just sort of seek out different titles from catalogs and stuff like that and see what sounds like it might be funny. Yeah.
Seeing as how you're a big fan of Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I've never been truly impressed by him, at least by his recent stuff. If you were to recommend, if you were to recommend one of those, what would you recommend?
Vampire's Kiss.
Vampire's Kiss.
Deadfall. Well, Deadfall. Deadfall for camp. Yeah. Wild at Heart. Wild at Heart's a great one. Raising Arizona is fantastic. Kiss of Death is really underrated. There's a part in Kiss of Death where Nick Cage plays the villain in it. There's a part in Kiss of Death. He's bulked out to shit in this movie. Like he's fucking cut like Schwarzenegger in this movie. He plays the villain, and there's a part where he's in a strip club, and it just cuts to him bench pressing one of the strippers. And it's awesome. It's awesome. Like he's angry about it. It seems like it's great. And there's a part too where it just randomly cuts back to him again, and he's hopping up and down like to this music that's playing. And he's again going grr grr like that. And some guy in the back like asks him a question, and he turns around and starts beating the shit out of him. It's awesome. Yeah. Oh, check out his early stuff. Yeah. Not necessarily stuff like Sorcerer's Apprentice. Drive Angry is fucking great. If you haven't seen Drive Angry, that's really underrated. Yeah. Yes.
I want to know what your opinion was on the actor Klaus Kinski. I just went on a spree of watching his movies with Werner Herzog, and I know he did a lot of exploitation films, and I want to know
Who?
Klaus Kinski.
Oh, sorry. I thought Crawl Space was fun. Nosferatu, you know. I haven't seen as many of his as maybe a lot of other people have, but a handful, you know. Yeah, Nosferatu, Crawl Space, stuff like that. Those are fun. Those are pretty good.
When are you going to do another episode of Flaming Brian's Kitchen?
When are we going to do another Flaming Brian's Kitchen?
Whenever my stomach feels up to it.
Get a shot of that crap, man. I was fine with just a chicken nugget. Favorite episode to work on? You know, I really like doing the Caligula episode.
Of course.
Yeah, Caligula 316. That's my favorite verse of the Bible. The King Tiberius version. I really like doing the Caligula episode because it's my favorite movie of all time, and being able to kind of riff on it was a lot of fun. And it was the 100th episode, and having all the cast in it from crossovers of our different shows, even everyone else from That Guy with the Glasses having cameos and being able to write little stuff from them in it. To me, it was a lot of fun to work on. It was long to sit to edit it. It was a 70-minute review. But for me, that was my favorite.
That was one of my least favorite casts to do. No, honestly, probably my favorite episode of Snob to do was probably The Geek.
The Geek?
Because there's really something
Sasquatch brain.
dressing up like some horror beast, jumping around out in the street in front of your house, and then lifting you up and dry humping you on your porch.
Savage beast!
It's like 2 in the afternoon, man. There are kids in your neighborhood.
Any show or the Cinema Snob cameos? Any show? I think it was, what was it, Satan's School for Girls or whatever, where we did the homage to Nightmare on Elm Street 2 montage.
That was House of the Devil.
House of the Devil. There was like 7 devils on together. That was fun. I don't know, because I'm in kind of a lot of your stuff, so it's hard to choose. But what we just did, the Cannibal Holocaust, that was a blast as well.
That was awesome.
I've been a lot of Elaine's fans so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the second episode or the first one, just because like manipulating that little Rob to like make him the most adorable, heartbreaking piece of plastic. Because he's just, you know, those big bug off eyes, and that's all you got. I did.
For me, it's kind of a toss-up. I really enjoy playing the exaggerated version of myself in Brad and Jared. But I also really enjoyed playing Maddie in Cooking with Hard Cold. So, you know, both elements. I really enjoy it.
Back to you.
Yeah, we're talking like favorite things like in general outside of the Snob. Like my favorite thing I've done for the site is Cooking with Hard Cold.
Oh.
If you haven't seen my mini-series on that yet, check it out. I enjoy it. Yeah.
What would you say is the worst movie you've seen that you haven't reviewed?
That I haven't reviewed. Man, I don't know. Because most of the worst stuff I've seen I've reviewed. There was one that I didn't watch the rest of because there was nothing I could do with it. The name of the movie was, this is the title, Hitler's Harlot.
Oh yeah.
There was nothing. Like seriously, the movie. Well, it was a porn, and all it was people screwing in front of a Nazi flag. The guy stressed up in the SS thing.
Low budget.
Like, that's all it was. Like I can't pull 5 minutes of material out of this. Like nothing else happened in the movie beyond that. Like when there wasn't screwing, the guy goes into like the waiting room. It's like you're next, and like person goes in next. The same thing happens again. Like it was nothing. So like, well, I can't make fun of this.
Ed Wood directed a porno.
Yeah. So that one. I couldn't make it through. I couldn't make it through the whole thing.
Okay. Like these are 2 movie suggestions. Like they may be past your cutoff date, but
they'd be like right up your alley. One we just watched last night in the Mystery Science Theater, anime style, which was Vampire Girl versus Frankenstein Girl.
It's bad.
Oh god,
really bad.
Like they had blackface so bad that it looked like the.
There was blackface.
What it looked like? What it looked like?
It looked like the California raisins.
Yeah.
Blackface was terrible.
Like the blackface was so bad it looked like California raisins.
Looked like C. Thomas Howell.
And then the other one, which I just remembered I watched a while ago, is called Satan's Little Helper. I'm not sure if you've seen that.
Oh
I think I have a copy of that actually. I don't know if in fact, I know I haven't seen it, but I should have a copy.
It is freaking hilarious. Like the effects are just cheesy. It's so cheesy that it's hilarious.
Awesome.
Those are the best kind of movies.
Have you ever watched a movie called Forbidden Zone? And if so, what's your opinion?
Oh yeah, yeah I did. It's been a while though. So it's almost like I haven't. I've seen so much stuff since then. I don't remember hating it. I think I remember getting through it alright, but I don't remember that much about it though. Unfortunately, I know.
So all of you guys have been involved in the Bruno Mattei show to some extent. So all of the Snob directors you could have chose to talk about and expound upon. What is it about Bruno Mattei that's so compelling?
For me, it's I find his movies vastly more entertaining than most of the others. Comparing him to say like Joe D'Amato, who's got a much bigger filmography than Bruno. When Bruno does something that is very schlocky, which is all the freaking time. It's still when he does one that maybe is not is not his best. There's still some great qualities about it. Like I can make it through the whole thing, and when he makes a movie where he's on, like he's really on as a director, whether it's SS Girls or whether it's Women's Prison Massacre. It's insanely entertaining. It's exactly what you think of when you think, or at least me, what you think of when you think of a really kind of tough and gritty exploitation flick. Like Women's Prison Massacre, like with the film grain in there and them getting in fights and arm wrestling in the prison and stuff like that. I mean, that's just true gold right there. So for me, I find him of that kind of director, I find him to more often than not be the most entertaining.
When it comes to Bruno, I mean, I guess a lot of it has to do with just the sheer variety of stuff that he'll do. I mean, there's literally about nothing he wouldn't do. Exploitation, women in prison, remakes of American films, and odd ones at that.
Caligula exploitation.
Yeah, exploitation. Like, literally, if you could put exploitation at the end of it, he would make it. And yeah, just such a wide variety of films that every single film of his you watch, it's entirely different. I mean, you can tell like when it's one of his films, it's got that certain feel to it. Like you know exactly what you're watching. Like when you watch a Michael Bay film, you know it's a Michael Bay film.
Yeah.
But yeah, it always sort of had that feel where even if when it was like really grim material, like Women's Camp 119, there was there's still sort of like that fun level to it, like how they're like the odd enclosure rooms they have, like the one labeled just like homosexuales or something like that.
Yeah.
Where it was just like two guys sitting in rocking chairs and knitting. I don't know who gave him this information. I can't even speculate, but it was just a fun moment in a really grim film. So yeah, they always had that nice feel, but always something different.
He had me at Jaws 5. a boat goes out and you're not the Jaws theme was ripped off, but the Star Wars theme.
Yeah.
Going out to get the shark, and you know, a little girl in a wheelchair falls in the water, and one of the you feel kind of bad for feeling this, but at the same time you're just like yes. She's so annoying, but it's enchanting, and like I love rats, and God, it's so many. But yeah, I told Brad, I was like, when you get up to Jaws 5, I'm on that one. Anything, it's just stealing just so blatantly, but remaking a movie and just the lines that you take from it, you know, we're gonna need a bigger helicopter. And, it's a mishmash of wonderfulness that doesn't really belong in the same movie you would think, but it works, and it just, I don't know, you help me twice.
I think that's one of my favorite tie shows, and what you guys are saying is really, really interesting. And direct, we're doing, since we're following it as chronologically as we can off the IMDb page, we're kind of following him along the learning curve. You know, so we went with it, and there's a lot of these orientation, you know, and if all this is planned, we're going to get to the end, so it's interesting to do that.
By the way, is it pronounced Matai or Matei?
It's correctly pronounced Matei.
Matei?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because we've been calling him Matai this whole time.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, it's correctly pronounced Matei, but it's one of those names where as many people say it one way as the other, you know, so it's kind of weird. So you find yourself accidentally saying it both ways.
Well, I will actually teach myself the only Bruno Mattei movie that I've seen is none of mine, and I've got
God.
deeply disturbed throughout the whole thing.
May I have your attention?
There it is
May
again.
I have your attention, please?
Why?
Would Adam Richardson or Drew Wright please come to the front lobby of the Gateway Center?
Go ahead, Adam.
It's a trap!
That was probably the guy that won the
I was
contest.
disturbed through that entire thing. Really, for me, the Bruno Mattei show is just a reason for me to run camera and drink beer. So.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. All right, first of all, I still hate you for making me want White Castle.
You hate me for making you eat at the greatest restaurant ever?
I'm craving it, but there's so many crap I want to do right now that I haven't had a chance to. But help me settle a bet here. Has there ever been a Snob video in which you are not barefoot?
Yeah, quite a few. Because me starting out, and I kind of addressed it in the Cannibal Holocaust episode, like when I'm talking about it at the end. That's pretty accurate, because I would do these videos when I started out. I would just do it in my spare time, so I would just be sitting around my house. And I'd put on the suit, and I would just kind of forget about shoes, you know, just sit there barefoot, and it sort of became a trademark, kind of. I mean, there's still some episodes where I'm wearing shoes, but that's just because I happen to have shoes on when I recorded it. Like, it's one of those things I don't really think about too terribly much. It's like sometimes I happen to be barefoot, sometimes I happen to have shoes on, but more often than not, I'm just around the house barefoot. But I don't wear socks, so that's probably why I'm barefoot a lot.
Thank you, I just won $5.
What the hell do your neighbors think of you?
Oh God, that's a good one.
Actually, well, they don't really say anything.
Really?
It's kind of funny. When I shot, I don't know if any of you guys saw Obscurus Lupa's Birdemic.
Yeah.
There's a part where I have a cameo in it, and I have the coat hanger, and I'm swinging at birds that are going to be put in a post. So I'm swinging at nothing with a coat hanger on the porch while wearing a suit and these glasses. The neighbors next door were showing the house to people. I was like, fuck it, let's just get the shot. So he's out there with the camera. Jared, or who shot that? Oh, okay, you shot that. Out there with the camera, me like, do it. Like, swing, nothing, and they're just kind of like, what? And it's the actual take that's in the thing. So if you watch the episode, you see me swing. Keep in mind, right next door, there's like this people who are showing this couple like the house and like trying to convince them to live there.
Recycle today.